Evening Abundant Life Church, Facebook, YouTube, everybody we're on. We're going to we've been talking a lot about humility. I'll touch on it briefly tonight, but it's just about imitating the humility of Christ. But moreover, this little encouraging word is going to be about why y'all need to go to church. But it is about that fellowship, and it's about loving on each other, being in one sound mind, unity, because that's what God is. He is a Trinity, and He is a unity. So we'll start with Philippians 2, 1 through 4 first. Therefore, if there is any encouragement in Christ, which there's tons, we know that, if there is any consolation of love, if there is any fellowship of the Spirit, if any affection and compassion, make my joy complete. This is how you make that joy complete, by being of the same mind, maintaining the same love, being united in spirit, intent on one purpose. Do nothing from selfishness or empty conceit, but with humility of mind. Regard one another as more important than yourselves. That's being humble. Do not merely look out for your own personal interests, but also the interests of others. And that's going to come more naturally when you get around people that love you and that you love. Even if you go to a church, even if you don't come to alife.church, you go to a church you've never been before, you're going to feel that because God is there. If you've had bad experiences before, you've been around hypocrites or you've been around this and that, and you just don't want to give church a try again, please give church a try again, because even if 99% of the people in that church are not of one mind or are not peaceful or do not have loving kindness in their heart, God has told us there will always be a remnant. There will be 1% there, that one person that will come and seek you out and find you and bring you a little bit closer to the Lord or have you find your seat. But we need to be around each other to find that. Being around each other is what John 17, 21 through 23 is about, and we'll go there now. And this is to the Christians, that they may all be one, even as you, Father, are in me and I in you, that they also may be in us. And that's where we are when we're in church. We are in them. We are in God. So that the world may believe that you sent me. We'll come back to that in a little bit. The glory of which you have given me, I have given to them, that they may be one just as we are one. You getting the theme? I in them and you and me, and that they may be perfected in unity. This is the church unity, so that the world may know that you have sent me. And of course, not coming from our perspective, but we can keep this too, and loved them even as you have loved me. So, how are we going to spread the light of Jesus Christ when we're all sitting at home? Now, I'm not saying you don't have to go to work sometimes, but I'm saying you refill your spiritual cup by being in unity with your fellow brothers and sisters in Christ, and they do the same for you. Iron sharpens iron. You guys are going to constantly be filling each other up and just loving on each other, and then you will take that out into the world with you. You'll radiate, like a radiation comes off of you, and it's a radiation of Jesus Christ. And you can only get that. Of course, you can worship, you can do this and that, but you're not going to get your filling of your fellowship unless you come to church and let people love on you and love on other people. Social distance if you have to, but stand 6 feet from someone and say, I love you, and they'll say, I love you back. And there's no replacement for that. There's no amount of cups of coffee or really good steak dinners and something that's going to fill that void than that companionship with your fellow brothers and your sisters. So come to church, even if you don't want to come to our church, which is Sunday at 11 a.m., 1602 East Chestnut. Go to another church. Find someone to fellowship. Invite people over to your house and have about 6 to 10 people there and read the Bible and watch something online. But you need that community of Christ in order to survive. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time.